You know, I notice with some of you go in the relationship, them and they come like you not run no thorough investigation before you go in at them. And some of you come like all when you run the thorough investigation, them and you see big red flag them, you ignore them and not dive in at the relationship.
This is my English interpretation of the red flag video. I know that some of you go into relationships and you ignore a lot of the red flags. So I've come here to tell you that you can't ignore them, and that I need to make you aware of some typical pitfalls or red flags in a relationship that you dive into without taking notice of.
Them same way like you think Olympics, there's somewhere about a dive for goal. But me there baby fi make you know say an Olympics, this baby a real life, how now no life. So now if you know how now take up before.
Okay, you think this is the Olympics, like you are going for the gold in the Olympics. As if you making a success of this relationship will allow you to achieve the gold, as if you are going to achieve in the Olympics. But I've come here to tell you that this is not the case. You need to know what you are getting yourself into before you take up a curse of a sort, someone who's just going to bring you despair in your life.
Say if you not look a man when you ask a man question.
The question, so baby, where do you live? And he says, oh, where I live? Well, I live with my mom.
Red flag.
So how many children do you have? He says, well, I have 6.
Red flag.
Now, how many different baby mothers do you have? And he says, well, I have 4.
Red flag.
So where do you work? What job do you have? And he says, well, yeah, I'm a hustler. I do every little thing.
Red flag.
So what are you planning to do to better yourself? And he says to you, well, I'm a hustler, like I said before.
Red flag. You know if you understand, say red flag mean no go zone. When you know hear about red flag, the first thing to come to no mind a danger. That mean you know if you leave it alone. So baby, you drive. Now, you don't know the little car when me a push on my sister one. Red flag in an abiding city. Red flag in nothing. Red flag in smoke gun just with friend still done. Red flag the man married. Red flag.
He doesn't have a place to call his own. He doesn't have anything. He smokes marijuana from the time he gets up to the time he goes to sleep.
Red flag, you know a red flag and leave them alone. To me, come like you know well red flag, well at them, they are red flag. You take up the red flag, them and when carcass sketch, you take set and a bad and antagonize people, yes drum, with the old prepaid man problem them. Because you take up them a man problem, you take them up with the problem them. Because usually you go like you never see big dirty red flag in our eye.
You go after the red flags, and when problems come into your life, you act like you're not the one who caused the problem. But in fact, you did, because you decided to be with a man that showed you all these red flags.
Or come like you never watch football, if you know, say alright, when man get a red card, that mean them have to come out of the game.
Football, and all over the world, is soccer. And when someone gets a red flag or a red card, it means that you have to, it's a penalty. It means you have to come out of the game. That's the same thing for red flags in relationships. That's actually where we got the concept.
But somehow now when the game for blow off from before it start, you still a run up and down a try. When you make no sense, all a fling down on yourself in a penalty box a ball. I try get penalty shootout when the game did for blow off from before it start. Because you see the whole red flag them.
You do not take that red flag into account. You will still try to play the game. Even though the ref has told you you can't play, get out of the game. You're still running in there as if you are still a legal part of this team when you're not. That's the same thing with relationships. You are getting into it, putting yourself into this relationship when you shouldn't. You see all of the red flags, yet you choose to do the very same thing that a lot of other women do. You do not take the red flags into account. You do what you want. I'm here to tell you, look at the red flags and get out. This is Tiffani Knowles signing off, and if you're interested in voiceover services, contact me via Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or log on to www.newdmagazine.com to hear more of our work. And in the words of Wally British, You see the red flag them, leave them alone. Do not pick them up, leave them right there. So me no want to hear about you pick up red flag and the man bring your crosses and all them things there. You understand me? You hear me?